throughout this video I'm going to be telling you the 8 benefits of having a rest day. So number 1 is that it allows time for recovery. So during exercise, tiny microscopic tears and rips will appear in our muscles. Over a period of recovery, cells called fibroblasts will repair these and help tissue healing and growth. Number 2 is that it prevents muscle fatigue. So rest helps us to avoid something which is called exercise-induced fatigue. Through exercising, we get depleted glycogen levels. If this glycogen is not replaced, then you're going to get muscle fatigue and muscle soreness. We need glycogen to function even if we're not exercising. By resting, you'll prevent fatigue because you're going to let your glycogen stores refill. The third benefit of having a rest day is that it reduces our risk of injuries. Essentially, when your body is overworked, you're more likely to drop a weight, put a foot wrong or step in the wrong place, and you're going to drop your form. Overall, you're just going to become more lazy. So for example, by doing an extra rep of a heavy weight when you're absolutely knackered, you're more likely to damage yourself and cause yourself an injury, which is going to lead to more rest days overall. Overtraining also exposes your muscles and your body to overuse and repetitive related injuries. 4 is that rest days can actually improve performance. Without adequate rest, it's going to be hard to complete your normal routine, let alone push yourself and challenge yourself. A common example of this is that towards the end of a session, you might be less motivated and not want to push your body to do another set or another extra rep. And in my opinion, it's always the last sets and the last reps which matter, and that is where improvements are made overall. Overtraining is actually proven to reduce performance through having reduced endurance, a slower reaction time and poor agility. Whereas rest, on the other hand, has the complete opposite effects. It basically improves energy, prevents fatigue, and it will prepare the body for consistently successful workouts and training sessions. Number 5 is that it supports healthy sleep. Of course, exercise and activity improves sleep. However, it increases energy boosting hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. By overtraining, your body will overproduce these hormones, and then you will struggle to have a healthy sleeping routine. In theory, by having that rest day, you're actually going to improve your sleep because it's going to let your hormones return back down to that normal level and come back to a balanced state. 6th benefit of having a rest day is that it can boost your morale and keep you moving forward. Rest day can actually motivate you a lot more than you realise. In terms of seeing changes and improvements, consistency is your best friend. If you're going to go wild in your fitness journey and start off exercising every single day, not resting, it won't work in the fitness world basically. It's a lifestyle and you'll see changes and progress once you have been consistent and maintained that over a period of time. One of the easiest ways to lose interest or motivation is to lose morale. Overtraining can lead to loss of morale, however rest days can increase it because psychologically you're ready to go again. Number 7 is that muscle is built when resting and not training. This is particularly important when you're weight training and you're bodybuilding. Lifting weights is the beginning of muscle building. Rest is actually the stage where our muscle tissue will break down. It will adapt to a newer, stronger strain of muscle. This is also when they repair. For it to grow stronger, it needs the correct nutrition and it needs the correct sleep. So lots of protein and around 8 hours sleep a night. You could also implement this by training different muscle groups on a different day, so arm day and leg day for example. Number 8 is the restore of our energy systems. Any moderate to high intensity exercise can rely on the glycolysis pathway, which is where we use carbohydrates to fuel muscle activity. Feeling drained or sluggish may mean that your glycogen levels are depleted, and if too low, your body can then catabolize proteins instead for fuel. Protein is actually used to repair tissues, and rest allows the energy stores to properly and effectively recharge.